All right off the bat. Hey, Justin, good to see you today. I know one of the big focuses this year, I know for fans, is the offense and how how much more effective, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be. With inside that room, I mean, what are your guys, the offense's expectation for this fall?
I mean, one of our main expectations is just not turn the ball over and just work together as an offense and just play together as the offense. Because at the end of the day, it's about just working together as a team and as an offense.
How much more explosive do y'all expect to be?
I feel like we're gonna be way more explosive than what we were just because we got so much talent around the team and everybody's just been working together and working on the same page.
Yeah, Justin, obviously you barely get into camp, Justin, and Warren has the hand injury. I'm just wondering what your thinking is as an offensive lineman. You know how big the year is. Are you like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me? Because obviously that means a bunch of shuffle. How have y'all reacted to that event in the first week of preseason camp?
I mean, yeah, it really hurted us, but it's football. You're gonna have roadblocks and you just gotta know how to move on, and next man just gotta learn how to step up and fill that position.
Okay, let's go to Dean Legge.
How have you felt like that center position?
Can you say that again?
I was just saying how you think the center position has performed since then. Sorry, Steve.
It's been good. I mean, I feel like the guys that just been in there taking the reps, been in there. I mean, I feel just as comfortable just as if Warren Harrison. I mean, it haven't been a big difference.
Let's go to Dean Legge and then Mark Weiser.
Justin, have you played with a cast before in your time playing football?
No, sir.
Justin, I want to ask you about those, caps or whatever you're putting on your helmets. Some of the big guys, what do you make of that? Is that something that you think will help protect you from some of the collisions?
Yes, I feel like with us being down in the trenches with offensive D line, I feel like it really protected us from getting a lot of concussions. I really thank Mr. Ron for even having the opportunity to just let us have those on our head because it stopped us from getting a lot of concussions.
Let's go to Jackson Duffy and then Mike Griffith.
Hey, Justin, you guys face a really tough Clemson D-line in week one. How do you feel the offensive line is preparing for such a stout matchup?
I feel like we just preparing really just not only for Clemson, but just for everybody. I mean, we still got work we got to do as a team, offensively and defensively, but Clemson not our main focus, is just us working on each other right now is our main focus.
Hey, Justin, through some pretty tough camps here at Georgia. I know this last July was the hottest on record, I think, in the Earth's history. Did it feel like that? And just how bad did you guys need Sunday off after this camp?
I feel like it has been hot. I mean, I feel like the heat really just has made us define us as a team because some teams don't make it through the type of heat that we go through. Some teams don't even have to get the opportunity to go through the heat that we go to because they probably don't get as hot or as cold as it gets. So I feel like it's gonna really help us determine our team, especially when we down and we really feeling bad for us. So I feel like that's when them tough times gonna come out.
Let's go to Steve Hummer and then Jake Rowe. Steve Hummer, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what thing you hear from coaches and trying to deal with a game of this magnitude and how to handle everything that's around it.
Can you repeat that question?
Yeah, what do you hear most from the coaches as far as how to handle a game of this magnitude coming up with Clemson and everything that goes around it?
I mean, Coach Smart always just tell us don't listen to the outside noise because the outside noise always be the noise that always just listen to the outside noise and what people got to say always what breaks up the family and people get to hearing stuff and just listen to what other people say and just break up the team.
Justin, you've been a part of a few offensive line groups at Georgia. Kirby's talked a lot about connection. How was that fed over to you guys? And is this after being in that room for 4 years previous to now, are you guys closer maybe than you've ever been?
I feel like since I've been here, it just got closer and closer. Like I feel like we just been growing and growing. I feel like me just being the older guy in the room, I feel like I gotta be the guy that's be everybody big brother and make sure everybody connecting, because at the end of the day, we all one unit.
Let's go to Connor Riley and then Lance McCurley.
Hey, Justin, I was going to ask about Tate Ratledge. He's a young guy trying to break into that starting lineup for the first time. What have you seen from him this fall camp, really, and how he's grown and progressed so far?
Tate really, he grew up a lot. I mean, when you pull up the tape, you can just tell, like, from his freshman year to his sophomore year, he really improved a whole lot, and he's only getting better from here.
Hey, Justin, I kind of wanted to ask about Amarius Mims. He's obviously one of the most highly touted offensive linemen that's come in, in this last class. How's he adjusted to, playing, with the ones and, rotating in and out?
I feel like Mims, he really, like, from him coming in from back in January, I feel like he really, like, have learned a lot and really matured, because a lot of people just don't come in and just jump in and be as good as he is and learn it as fast as he is.
All right, let's go to Roddy Nabulsi and then Davis Baker.
Hey, Justin, I wanted to ask you, I didn't get a chance before. Talk to us about your decision to come back to UGA when you could have gone on to the NFL. What went into that decision, and what are you trying to do this year?
Well, one of the main reasons was to come back so I can get money. And then I just felt like I ain't really proved myself how I wanted to. And then just being here with this family and all these coaches, I couldn't miss the opportunity that I had to just come back. So I feel like it was best for me to come back.
Hey, Justin, now that you've been through a couple of fall camps, is there anything, whether it's preparation-wise or mentality-wise, that you know now as a veteran and a senior that's just helped you get through this period?
Yeah, I mean, one thing I tell myself every day, I tell myself before practice, I know I've been through this a million times. I just got to come to practice and work on my technique each and every day, and I just use each practice to just get better and better on my technique and what I need to get better on.
Okay, Justin, thank you for your time, buddy, and have a good rest of your day.
Thank y'all so much.
Everybody stand by. We'll have Amir